Hey, what is up everyone? Kilryan here, bringing another video, and this time what I would like to talk to you all about is the completion of your 24-man dungeon known as the East Fleet Supply Chain. This is a basically raid area, a raid daily quest area where you will be going every single day, and it should be your highest priority because it gives you a lot of gold, a lot of items such as your siren bracelet, and even can get the belt. There are a bunch of bosses that you're going to go about killing, as well as a lot of dailies that you're going to be doing. Each boss drops one of these chests as well, which can get you things ranging from gear to costumes, as well as other consumables and items that you're going to need for evolving your gear later on. Whenever you arrive at the Wayfarer's Wharf, which is where the instance is located, right in here, the Wayfarer's Wharf, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be approaching this guy, Young Sick, and then once you get all your dailies, usually I would recommend using the pillar here to go about finding yourself a group. Otherwise, if you're feeling like you don't really need guidance or anything like that, you can just go ahead and head right on in. And as long as you hit the bosses, they will give a tag for you. So it's not that you have to solo them yourself. It's not that you have to be in a group, as long as you hit them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and head on in. Once you've accepted your dailies, you're going to be moving on to the first area. You enter right here at the Wayfarer's Wharf, and then you should be moving on into the barracks location, which is this circle right here. Basically, you kill certain NPCs, or a couple of NPCs, in each respective room, and then you will be killing a boss that spawns in the middle here. Keep in mind, it does take time, or a decent bit of time, for them to respawn. And these bosses do have a ton of health, so in regards to that, just make sure that you are in a group. You do expect to take quite a while to go about clearing the place, but other than that, it's fairly straightforward. I'm just going to go ahead and move on, just so I can kind of showcase all of the different, all the different parts of the dungeon without y'all seeing me AFK here. Let's move on. Once you eventually kill 9 of the other bosses within the area, there are typically only 3 that's one at a time. Once you kill 9 collective bosses, it will spawn the final boss, Kilryan, which will be in the top right up here at the Kilryan's camp. Anytime you see her announce that she's going to be coming back to the East Fleet Supply Chain, get here. Because if you happen to miss her, it could take ranging from 30 minutes all the way up to like another 2 hours before she'll be back, depending on how many groups and how many people are actually clearing. So just anytime that you see her get announced, just go ahead, head to her right away, drop whatever you're doing, and get this boss killed. Now that we're actually on Kilryan, one thing that I would highly recommend for anyone who is in these very, very heavy, intensive action areas, hit Control F. The reason why is it will basically minimize all the people that you're going to be seeing, or it'll get rid of all their character models, making it a lot easier for you to appropriate dodge skills. She has a little red circle. Once it reaches the outer edge, she'll be doing that AoE right there. It goes out and then comes back in. You can double SS, which I actually missed it because I'm bad. And also she'll just be basically gunning you up. So as a KFM, I did get aggro because I am spec'd into aggro talents and whatnot, so hopefully I won't die for you guys, but I honestly am not super familiar with her mechanics. It would be nice if the group, because these group could actually just fucking... Alright, whenever it says Steam Vent has reached maximum pressure, all that you actually need to do is you can damage for quite some time. We're going to SS here, and then we're going to move right onto the vents. She freezes the area. The vents prevent you from actually getting frozen. You can go straight back in on the boss after this point. Anyone who has aggro, whenever she does vents or maximum pressure, you have to be a little careful. The reason why is because she'll throw grenades at them, which apply a damage effect on the ground, which can and will kill you, Alright, here we go. She's probably going to be just doing her little red circle. Oh, no, she's actually doing the vents again. Let me go ahead and iframe here. Move on over. Oh my goodness. Gonna go ahead and SS out here now. Move over to the vents. It's gonna freeze. I don't quite understand why. Okay, okay. Shit. Oh man, that was close. Holy moly. I don't quite understand how that all ended up happening like that, but we are gonna get it down. And boom. Brilliant Simon's treasure as well. You get a treasure chest from pretty much every single boss that drops, but she has the most valuable one because you can get like costumes out of it, as well as a bunch of other things. But as you can see here, all right, moving on. Once you kill Kilryan and you take the red teleporter that is at her location, it will teleport you to this spot here. Which is on the far right side of the map called the loading zone. Sometimes you'll have a boss that isn't a part of the daily spawn right here, which is the Thrasher. You do want to kill the additional ones because they do get you rare, have a chance to get you rare weapon skins, as well as just other chests that you can loot. Normally what you would do though is you teleport in and you float all the way over here because this is where the chef spawns. The chef is another one of the bosses that you are going to have to kill daily for, you know, basically for all your dailies. Let's go ahead and move on. Now that the chef is spawned, we're going to move right on to the chef. She spawns in the middle location here. Once again, all these will be highlighted with, you know, basically boss names. As you can see, she sets up a time bomb, gives you an actual iframe counter for it and everything like that, though. Go ahead and avoid that. For the most part, all these bosses are pretty easy. Like, if you're in a group of people, it's going to be fairly hard for you to end up failing the boss. All of them die fairly quickly and everything along those lines. Oh. We're bad. We did an iframe. Pepperoni, dude. Alright, so just gonna go ahead and kill this boss, and then we'll continue moving on. After you kill this boss, I'll showcase where you need to go for the last one, which is Slashimi. Gonna go ahead and move on. Once you have killed the chef, you're going to move on towards the yellow teleporter right over here. However, you are not going to take the yellow teleporter. What you're actually going to do... Let me kill this NPC real fast. What you're actually going to do is you're going to hop up all of these little steps. Or actually, here's what you can do. You can take this. Yeah, you take the yellow portal. Sorry. You take the yellow portal, and then it'll hop you up over here. This is going to lead towards... to go about killing all of the 30 of the Snapjaws or Grimhorns that you have to kill, as well as a couple of the select other NPCs like the Foremans. For the most part, this is where you're going to kill the Beast-esque type people and just go ahead and get that cleared. Also, once you clear your 30 people and kill your Foreman in this location, what you're actually going to do is you're going to go down to the yellow teleporter down here, and that will jump you all the way down to where Slashimi is. Alright, gonna go ahead and keep moving. Once you arrive after taking the teleporter up here, jumping down here, you'll be at Slashimi. Slashimi is fairly easy. My group. Fairly easy. All you have to do is whenever he basically says like, oh, I'm going to be doing a powerful attack, you'll see little crabs that spawn, and you have to kill the crabs. Here we go. He's already kind of low, so I'm not sure if he's going to actually do it one more time so that I can showcase it. But, so for the most part, guys, like, as bosses spawn, go to the ones that you need. Don't just sit and wait around for them, though, unless it's the last one or unless it's Kilryan. For the most part, everything is easy. I do recommend getting a 5-man group for it. 5-man group or just guild or really just anyone. There is a looking for group stone outside, which I do highly recommend using. That's how I got this group, and I'm definitely completing this a lot faster than I would have if I was just trying to solo it. So once again, just kind of a quick brief overview of where all the bosses spawn. You have the first raid boss here, who's going to be basically in the barracks. You do kill a couple NPCs in the small houses. You then move up, and you're going to kill the one of the minor NPCs over here. The minor NPCs have like 60,000 health, so they're not an actual boss. Next up, the other like bosses that are not Poharon are the chef, which is found in this location in the very middle, or Slashimi, which is down here. There are other sub-bosses that do spawn, but they are not part of the daily quest, so you don't really need to prioritize them as much, but if they are up, might as well kill them. You might get a nice rare weapon skin for yourself. Those can be found right up here on this platform right here, or on the loading zone platform over here. Alright guys, just wanted to kind of showcase this dungeon. Hopefully you found it informational. Hopefully this kind of gives you a little bit of guidance into how to do these dailies. There's basically just a bunch of bosses, a bunch of mini bosses, and a lot of NPCs that you just need to kill. Get a group, do this every day. Like I've said in several of my other videos, this is your priority instance because it gives you a lot of gold, a lot of items, a lot of these different chests, as well as some of the best soul shields you can combine into your gear. Thank you all for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace, peace.